So welcome back to the channel, and been out of pocket for a minute, so I never got a chance to do my um, recap, my game recap. So I'm gonna give it to you now before I get into the roundup later on today, and then the different videos throughout the week. And I'll just kind of run through quickly position and how I feel about how they played, and get you out of here real quick. So I'll start with quarterback. It was a tale of two halves. First half, 30 passes, which is kind of what he wants to do. Weren't very, some were successful. There was some good passes, there was some bad passes, and we'll take a look at them later on. But the second half was high level quarterback play. That's all I can say about it. That second half of that game in Tampa, he was 8 for 8. That was high level MVP caliber quarterback play. And I can only salute 8 for just taking the reins and doing what he needed to do. As far as receivers and tight ends, likely gave you a glimpse of what he can do with opportunities. Mark got hurt, and he kind of played the Mark role. And, not saying he is Mark, but he filled in very significantly and kind of locked into what I said about him in the preseason about how good he can be. Not saying he's that good now, but he showed you how good he can be when used correctly. The O-line, that's the suspect part of the game for me. And I got to look into it more, but that first half, it wasn't very good. And I think it was a combination of everybody, not just the O-line, but a combination of everybody. And the fact that the way they were stuffing us on some of those runs, even though we threw the ball 30 times in the first half, I got to look at the O-line to see what was going on. But let's see who else. Running backs. Overall, good with the running backs. Two running backs outrushed Lamar, and I always love that. Before Gus went down, he had 65 yards. Kenyon Drake finished with 62. Duvernay had some rushes on some jet sweeps. Justice came in and had some rushes. But the yards per carry, check this out. Gus was 5.9. Kenyon Drake, 8.9. Lamar, 4.8. Duvernay, 16.5. And then Justice hit 7 yards a carry. That's freaking great. 33 carries, 230 yards. That's phenomenal to say we played a crappy, and I really want to say another word, first half. But let's move on to the other side real quick. Defense. Outside of those first two drives, motherfuckers ball, man. I hate to, I know I just didn't curse on the other one, but I just got to give them their props. Outside of them first two drives, they got after it. That's a play I'm gonna show you here on Twitter in a minute, and maybe in film later, but definitely here on Twitter. We ran man on them. Everybody was locked up. I mean, everybody. Hamilton was out there, and Hamilton did a great job on 88. And I'm gonna show you some of them plays either on Twitter or in a video later. But after the first two drives, defense came to play, and I mean everybody. I mean, everybody had different spurts where they kind of did their thing, but as a collective, they came to play. And if they can get on the same page and play a whole game, I think it's going to be special. Especially, I don't know when, somebody put in the comment section when Bowser's supposed to be back and let me know. But D-line, Matt BK's been extremely consistent. Travis played okay. And think about it, Calais didn't play. Freaking outside linebackers of Houston, I don't know what he's been eating or drinking or whatever, but keep giving it to him. I don't have nothing bad to say about Oweh because I hadn't dived into locked in on his play. So I ain't gonna, I've been on this trash Oweh kick, but I ain't gonna do that right now because I don't know how well he played or how bad he played. Queen been solid. Malik played some Mike, which I liked, which is what I've been waiting to see, Queen and Mike in there together. Even the other guy, I think that was it Welch maybe? Played some good ball. Then in secondary, My only question about the secondary is Peters. Like, is he healthy? Is he playing too heady, trying to bait too much? Or I'm not sure what's going on, because he give up some stuff, and he still play good ball, but he give up some stuff too. But I will say this, salute to Mike Evans. That route he ran when he caught the ball between Marlowe and somebody else, that was freaking awesome. Marlowe took away outside coverage. He basically pushed Marlowe toward the sideline with his route, and Tom threw it to the inside, and Mike just went and got it. So salute Mike on that. Not gonna trash Marlowe on it. Mike just made a better play. That's like, that situation is like when you play Steph Curry. You play great D on him, then he bag up 6 feet behind the 3-point line and shoot a shot and make it. But you still play great D. Sometimes great offense just beat great defense. I think Kyle's going to work his way into playing more. And let me look at the count right quick, the snap count. I think Kyle's going to work his way into playing a lot more than Geno, because Geno hadn't been looking very good on that back end. Just give me 1 second. Defense. 1 second, I'm coming. Kyle played 36 snaps. Where's Geno Stone? Geno didn't even play. Oh yeah, he did. Geno played every play. So maybe I could be wrong. Let me go back and look at it. Geno played every play. Geno and Chuck played every play. And they're the only 2 defensive players that played every play. Surprising. But let me take my statement back about Geno until I look into it more. But defensively, I was happy overall. So again, today you'll get the roundup. We'll do that at 9. Videos will be coming out once I get home and can start working on them. And again, I appreciate everybody for coming through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Obviously, I'm on my lunch break. So it's almost like lunch break high take. Shout out to them boys, and we'll see y'all tonight, man. Peace.